Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am your host, Ahmani. I am joined with Leon.
Hello. It's good to see you guys again.
And also by Jones.
Back from the dead. What's good, everybody?
There he go.
It's been quite some time, my friend. I think the last time we discussed something with each other was about a furry chart, possibly.
Oh God, not that.
Diet furry. That's what you wanted, right?
That's the furry chart. No, not again.
I'm not saying we have to go back to it. I'm just saying that was the last thing I remember discussing with him on the podcast.
You do. And I'm going to say
Hey.
we're going to stay as far away from that subject as possible. Just going to leave that alone, right in the corner it belongs. Because damn, this is not it.
Not it.
But besides that, how have you guys been?
Since it's been a while, Joe, why don't you go first?
Oh shit. Okay then. Well, let's see. Finished up school for this semester. We'll see how this goes. It's close to Christmas, so Lord knows I probably won't hear nothing till it's too late in New Year's. Other than that, hey, 2 claps and 2 pats on the back for me. I'm finally going through Sekiro and I'm making progress. I already made the choice of staying with the young master. Now the problem is trying to get the good ending, and then I can sacrifice my insanity for the other endings.
Nice.
Unless
Congratulations.
you're going through that, give them 2 claps. Yeah, let's go.
Now, my better question is, are you being a Chad or a normal?
What does that mean?
It's a mixture of both. It's like when I'm getting in the zone, then I got my deflection timing damn near perfect.
No. Do you have the bell?
Wait, you talking about the one to go fight Daddy?
No. The demon bell.
You talking about that shit? Oh, you talking about that shit? I activated that shit on accident one time when I went to the temple, cause I had rung that shit.
So the demon bell, when you ring it, it basically gives you a higher chance of loot. However, you take more damage.
I see why you said Chad.
Yeah.
Cause it's literally like 2 of them. Cause like the first one is if like you decide to what was it? You go to the side there and you try to fight the apparitions early, like on the side of the Ashness castle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then like before you run into the serpent for the first time in the valley, and then the other time is in the Sengoku temple. And that second time, yeah, I activated on accident, but I decided fuck that.
I mean, to be fair, what loot is really to gain in Sekiro exactly? The last time I checked, you really can't build anything, and armor's not really much of a thing.
You can't, but the buffs are really handy, like the Divine Blessing buff or the candies.
Yeah.
True. You do need the candies.
Mm-hmm.
The candies are annoying to get.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, having that on does help out, but it's also using the fans when you get them are also really good for farming too.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I had it. Aside from just being me and having it on all the time.
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
Bitch.
I mean, hey, I can't blame him for some of them.
chooses to go the hard route every single time for no reason.
Hey, some people are like
we
that.
talked at length on this podcast about how you're a crazy person.
I am, yes, on some things, yes.
I mean, comic, you can't get on him like that. Literally, Under the Mayo is like that, and he's catching flack for that shit. For all his explanations about recently, about gaming, in a sense.
Just be doing dumb stuff sometimes, bro. I don't get it.
I mean, hey, it be a vibe sometimes. You just like with Resident Evil 4. Oh, I already played this before? Oh yeah, I'm gonna play this on hard mode. Why not?
Yeah, that's you playing it again, not you playing it the first time.
Yeah,
I mean,
have a problem
remake?
with, playing it the
He be
first time
doing
and
the
doing
crazy-
extra shit. Like a
Yeah,
lot
the
of
crazy
extra
stuff on
shit.
the first go around.
The best example that pisses off Ahmani the most is Dark Souls 3.
Oh, Dark Souls 3 pisses me off emphatically. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I about to say then comic that I'm over here with Leon. Like,
you
I
don't understand. This man
No.
rushed through Dark Souls 3 so that he can get to the DLC as early as possible.
Yes.
So that he could get to the last DLC.
Yes.
So he could fight a dragon near
Yes.
the end of that DLC.
Yes.
to get a sword he wanted that badly.
Yes.
So then he can go, I guess, beat the rest of the game with it, because there's not much left after that.
Yes. That is the exact thing I did.
I mean, you say that, comic, but that sounds like me when I said that Doom 2016 is boring to the point where I had to play it on hard mode, and I actually had to look up a guide to get all the collectibles just to get through it.
Well, that's a completely different thing.
That's a completely different thing, honest to God. Like, I didn't have to go through the DLC. Actually, in the beginning, I didn't know that I could just skip into the next DLC. I just beat, the winter.
You probably missed half the shit that was in there.
No, I got majority of the stuff, and I beat that, and I had that beaten and everything. And I was like, all right, I can't go to the next one. I guess I'll just continue the story. And then I found out I could. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Like, he went to what is considered the actual ending, because the Ring City and the Ashes DLCs are supposed to be played, well, at the end of the game, like once you beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the places are obviously progressively harder, the bosses are harder, and like Slave Knight Gale is like the last dude you fight, like straight up, like that's it. Yeah, no, this punk just decided to just bum rush all the way to the end of that.
Oh no, I still killed. I didn't just skip. I killed. I murdered. I did lots of murdering. Got killed multiple times.
Well, I mean, you had to beat a boss in order to get into the Ring City anyway. You had to.
Oh no, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, in the fact of fighting the enemies around me, I very much did do that too. I didn't just try and like dip through, rush past just so I can fight the boss or anything.
And then fought one of the hardest bosses in the game just so he can have the sword he wants.
Yes, because I am that much of a weep, wanting a cool katana.
There are other katanas in the game. That's the dumb thing. You could have just used those in the meantime.
But I mean,
no,
you
that one
want
had
the
cool
best
combo.
one.
And then you could have had an entire playthrough with that cool sword afterwards, because that's really what that sword would have been for.
It would have been. But I got it for
New
the
Game
first
Plus
run. I got it for
You
the
didn't
first
even
run.
get. I wouldn't even say you got it for the first run. You had to get through most of the game in order to get it. You barely got it for the first run. You got it at the end of your first run. Did you even beat the game after getting it?
No, I have not. I'm at the Soul Cinder.
You're garbage.
I need to fight Gale, and then I can fight the Soul Cinder.
You're trash.
There's also other things I want to get, but I'm stuck at PvP, so... I want to get certain spells, but I keep getting fucked in PvP.
Bro, if you don't just... You're not even a magic build! What are you supposed to do with the spells?
There's just certain spells that look nice, so I'm like, hey, I want it, cool.
Bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Look, I can't help myself. There are just times when that happens.
Nah. Control yourself. Figure yourself out. That doesn't just happen. No. Everything you did in Dark Souls 3 doesn't just happen, dog. You did that on purpose. Like, everything about that is you doing that purposefully. You do not just do that accidentally.
No, that was never.
Oops, I fell into the DLC. Oops, I beat all the bosses for the DLC. Oops, I found the hardest boss, one of the hardest bosses in the game, arguably, and I beat him. Oops. I got the sword I wanted.
Alright, let's progress through the damn story now.
I don't even understand. You were already in the DLC. You might as well just went and beat Gale. Like,
nah. He was the last threat. He was the last threat. I will hold him for the very end. That's
why
the
not
plan.
just go beat the Soul of Cinder, then go back and fight Gale?
Well, no, it's the way I always do it is I want to beat the DLC first, then beat the main story if they're already out. So.
No, you beat the main the way it's literally set up for this one is you beat the main story, then you go to the DLC.
But it's still out, so I can still do it where I want it.
That's the way that one is literally built.
It is, yes. But I do me, so.
Just gonna do it backwards. The poor Soul of Cinder is not gonna stand a chance.
I mean,
he's kind of easy too. That's the thing about it. Like, he's not super hard. He's just really cool.
Well, yeah, I heard. Also, he has like nostalgia from Dark Souls 1, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
He has the
he's
bling
you.
bling pong.
Cause he's you. He's literally you. He's you from all the other games you played. That's the deal. He's every build. And then on top of that, he's I mean, you never played the first one, did you?
No, I did not.
He's he's also the final boss for you from the first one.
Mm-hmm. It's like a mixture of all, as you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Like his first phase is, oh shit, it's you, and then the second phase is, oh shit, it's him.
The
That is how that plays
pongs.
out. That is exactly how that plays out. The first quarter of his first phase is just, oh, I'm switching up styles. And you're like, oh wow, he really is me. Like, he's like, that man's he's different.
I can rekindle the flame too many times. They're pulling my tricks.
Yeah, he's pulling them out. There's my rogue build. There's my warrior build I did. There's that magic build I did that one time.
Oh, there's that real shitty one I did.
It's like, damn, he's got me.
Ah.
He's even got bat flips. That's crazy. I don't remember finding that ring.
He can predict everything. Goddamn.
And then, yeah, he pulls out the last little bit. And some people might be like, why are you spoiling it? It's not like he would know the reference. He just knows. He already looked it up anyway. The fact that he knows it's the Soul Cinder means that he looked it up.
I very much got spoiled on that multiple times.
See?
I tried to stay
Yeah,
away
like,
from
it's fine.
it. And then there was a funny, like, little short where it showed, like, the themes and the meaning of it and everything. And I was like, okay, cool.
That's pretty cool. Plus, like, if you didn't play the first one, you would never understand what the reference is for the second phase anyway.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, oh, okay, he got like a cool thing. That's cool. And he's like, but anybody that knows is like, oh shit, I know that move list. I fought that. That's a crazy. That's a wild pull.
The better thing to say is that you know that song.
That's true. You would know that song. You'd be like, oh shit.
That's when you get the feels.
You hit the music. My chest, I remember.
Oh no, the pain.
Oh, pain. Now what they should have
Continue,
done
Jones.
is he should have summoned a dog.
Yeah.
A dog with a sword, and that would have maybe been like, oh, I quit. I don't want to fight him again.
I think that would be the most emotional damage, though. That'd be like the biggest emotional damage on that one.
But yes, continue, Jones, continue.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. Let me think of anything else. Oh, well, I did minor little work in Octopath Traveler too, of course.
Okay.
I support I don't know if this is canon or not, but Theron and or Therone and what's his name? Casti, the apothecary. I can't pronounce this word right for nothing.
Apothecary.
Yeah. I ship them too. Their travel banter is really fucking funny.
Big ship, let's go.
It's
Because I haven't played it.
I'm saying because, like, okay, Therone is supposed to be the thief. She's been, raised in the gutter. She's ready to kill, do anything, like, quickly. It's no hesitation to her. So one time through Casti's story, I think it was in her chapter 2, she runs into somebody that talks shits to Casti, does that and third. They have a travel banter afterwards where Throne is like, I would have been killed this man like a long time ago as soon as I seen him on sight. It's like, you got a lot of patience. And she was like, I mean, yeah. And at the same time, they somehow bond over the miscommunication of Casti trying to help them to heal while Throne is talking about offing them. Like, it's very, like, they even had a banter where they kind of like got caught in the crossfire between each other. Like, I think we mean of two different ways of trying to like get rid of people that's kind of sick, or like just getting rid of people in general. But let's see who else is out there. 100 Girlfriends.
Oh, you watched that or read it?
I watched it. And then I was like, how dumb this is. I'm going to go ahead and see if the author can actually do 100 Girlfriends in the end. See how many archetypes we can go through before I get sick of it.
There are not a lot of archetypes.
Bruh.
There are a lot of archetypes.
There are a lot of archetypes.
Some
They-
of them don't even have to be straight up archetypes. They could just be references.
Yes.
Like, yeah, no, this one's just Yoko.
That's the
Yes.
problem, though. That's the problem. Like, I'm not going to spoil it because, like, I started reading it ahead now. But Lord, when I say it gets
Like,
wild,
this is Piccolo.
It gets wild. Yes, I know.
like, you hit a 3P in the same household. How?
They just do it. They just do it.
A whole 3P. Like, I wish I can do that. Cause like, okay, this is the last episode already in the season, right?
I don't think so. I don't know.
No idea.
I wouldn't know.
No, like, cause new episodes always come out on Sundays. So, if
It
we're
could easily be on hiatus or a quick break, so I'm not sure.
let me see real quick on the account. Let me see. Yeah, well, it's on the second to last episode probably because it's on episode 11 right now. So after this, yeah, it gets pretty wild. I'm mad that the other tomboy character came in and, you know, she's like that. But
You sound really disappointed.
I am.
I don't know what she did, but she really disappointed you.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm just naturally stuck with the first two. Like, so far did the best one so far.
First two are the funniest. They have the best dynamic. Actually, that's not true. I like the third one.
So you like the lolly?
No, I like the fact that she's silent. She uses like a little like a book.
That's bad.
to
Yeah.
talk.
Look,
Yeah.
That's
I
cute.
thought that was cute. I was like, oh.
I mean, yeah, she's adorable. She what's her name? Shizuka. She's
I would
adorable.
actually say I thought that was a unique idea to be like, oh, she just doesn't actually talk most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's using like something else to do it. I'm like, okay.
Man, it's just the first two. I'm even surprised they go lesbian on it. They go full lesbian on it.
That doesn't make any sense.
That it doesn't, but it's what they do.
For
To
real.
make sure they keep their love going for the three of them.
You have to share them equally. I don't know how that works, but share them equally.
I mean, that's what he does. He loves every single one of them equally.
Like literally, like each one will say something that they find so lovely about him, and he'll respond instantly saying that I like this about you, and you, and give them all head pats at the same time.
He's keeping his end of the bargain.
Yeah,
He's
he
not-
is.
He's like, I will love you all. That ass. No
There's
less.
there's literally a scene where he just rambles on about everything that they love about each individual girl, and it is a task that I'm going to be very surprised to see done animated, because good lord, that man's going to have to hold his fucking breath for quite some time.
He's just gonna ramble the whole thing off.
Yes.
Ain't no way he got it all.
Like it's
Ain't no
almost
way.
it's almost as bad as a scene in Gintama called Jugen Jugen. It's a monkey's name, and it's so damn
Oh
long.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that monkey. I remember that thing very well.
So it's worse than that. So, yeah,
I
it's
mean,
stupid, but it's fun. The manga, 100 Girlfriends. It's stupid, but it's a fun manga to read.
it really
It's
is.
like, okay.
At least they break the fourth wall, and the characters themselves be like, yeah, this is some dumb shit even for the manga.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is dumb. Why are we doing this?
Because it's what we're supposed to do.
Why are we doing it like this?
Or sometimes that flat be like, they be like, we apologize for the author and the way he writes this shit.
At least he's self-aware. That's the thing.
He's like, oh yeah, this is dumb. This is awesome bullshit.
Shoot, even one time they was like, they had thanked the editor Talking about for catching something that would have been like even stupider than what was originally ideal.
That's hilarious. It's just like, oh yeah, no, I know this is also dumb stuff. This is
Oh shit!
Yeah, check it out. It's
for sure.
very much just don't think about it. Just watch it.
What's the whole title again?
The 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you.
Yep.
And they say really a lot.
Is it really? You know what? I'm just gonna 100 girlfriends is good enough. I feel like you'll find it.
No, you really will. It's just 100 girlfriends and 100 girlfriends manga, and you got it.
You'll find it. There's no way you could not find that. All right, that's it for you, those rooms.
Yeah, pretty much, because everything, I'm just playing catch up on just my usual music, manga, and games now at this point.
Fair enough. Leon, sounds like it's your turn, bro.
All right. For me, it's been okay. It's not that bad of a week. You know, Christmas is coming up and everything. Having to prepare for gifts and such. I have family coming up soon too, in like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5. So it's gonna be fun. I get to see my niece. And aside from that, gaming wise, played 16's DLC, beat that.
Right, I need to do that.
It's great. It's fantastic. Omega is fun. And I misspoke the first time about Mysidia. That's actually in the next DLC going there, apparently.
Wait, which one you said? Mysidia?
Mysidia.
Mysidia. I thought you said Dissidia for a second.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no, no,
what
no,
the
no, no,
fuck?
no, no. Mysidia.
I was about to
Mysidia.
lose my
It's
shit. I was like, no way.
In the trailer for this for the DLCs, they mentioned the Mysidia, and I thought it was in the first one, but no, it's the second DLC.
Okay.
And I think it's popped in and everything. But this one, the first one, it's really basic. It's literally just like a little quest marker kind of. You have a little getting there and everything you usually do. Then you just have like your quest marker wherever it's at, and then you just go in there and you fight Omega. You go through the dungeon, fight Omega. It's fun. You know, and you get lots of good new loot. Actually, you get I think 5 or 6 different accessories. Each of them have really cool bonuses. Like they give you a recovery over time if you get hit. If you can do perfect counters or dodges, you can get recover. They increase your stagger chain. Instead of it being like 1.5, you can go up to ×2 multiplier and do a shit ton of damage. You can air juggle infinitely almost. I think the thing said like instead of being able to like jump on an enemy like 2 or 3 times, you can do it 6 times now. So you can keep people in the air if you want to.
Kind of crazy.
You can go whole Dante on that. And I think there's like one more. I don't remember what it was, but it's like a limit gauge, something like that. But you get a lot of viability. And you do get a weapon. That's it. That's all I'll say. It's a fun DLC. Play it. The fight is amazing. The music is amazing. He does not miss.
Alright, I gotta get back to that. I'm gonna play that for a minute. I might stream the DLC.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
I'll do that after I finish Thirsty Suitors.
Mm-hmm. But aside from 16, the boys, Ahmani, Devon, Aaron, Paul, Pele, all been getting me back into Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, get back in there.
I felt that because here come these guys and me just getting through the Magnum Nalo.
Mm-hmm. And it's been fun. It's been a lot more fun with co-op, honestly. Fighting it solo is one thing, but you know, having the boys saying random shit and then beating the fuck out monsters is just still fun. It's just fun to see sometimes.
Exactly. It took you long enough to figure that out.
It's not that I figured it out. It's just different times where I just didn't want to play it. Just like I'm not really up for it, or I'm up for it. And you guys aren't on. I'm like well, fuck, okay. But you also know Like my other reasoning was because of aesthetics, and it was something with controls that was going on that I didn't really care for. But it got that fixed.
I don't really know exactly what you're talking about, but
in the beginning when I was playing it, it only had the Steam controls, like the BA, and it really confused me on the button inputs and everything.
Oh, yeah. No, you could change it. In the beginning, you actually always could change it.
No, I didn't know that. I was confused. I figured it out after a while. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That makes it more comparable. I can now know how to execute certain buttons. And then just going off of World to Rise and the graphics and everything, I was kind of off-put. And I very much did enjoy the exploration that you had, the wider exploration, I should say, in World that you had versus Rise. Which Rise feels like the monster of the week. You go find the monster, fight the monster, and that's it. World is, hey, explore this giant ecosystem, gather what you will, maybe do something else at the same time because you just see it in the side distance, and then hunt your monster and go from there. And so that I find that to be a bit more fun, personally. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I actually just recently got to level 50. Ahmani very much helped me out with that one. Now I just have to purchase Sunbreak, and then I can do some fancy stuff there and possibly become overpowered if I get into it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it with that one. And the final thing that I'll talk about is 30XX.
You're back on that one.
Yeah, I hopped back on that one. And they actually came out with an update. I didn't realize this. It's minor. They gave it some like graphical UI updates. Looks nice, pretty clean. They also added some new items as well. And they also added in skins. You can now change the character's skin to whichever you want to. You can do like reversal. You can have like a blue ace or a red ace, or you can do whatever you want to do basically. And also they have I think 2 additional characters you can possibly play that are called prototype characters that have their own little benefits with certain things. And then I've been trying out some of their custom maps, the little fan-made maps. They can be fun, and then they can be hell. There's no in between.
Okay.
But yeah, it's still a fun game. I think it's still on sale. I think it's like 12, maybe, possibly. I'm not totally sure. So yeah, check it out. If you enjoy the Mega Man X series, you will enjoy this game.
That's kind of facts.
Yeah.
We do. We really do. I was actually surprised that, like, I mean, I knew it was going to be kind of dope, but, like, we were playing co-op with it and was just like, oh, dang, this is really going in.
Oh, yeah, and the music hits, too. Specifically, three soundtracks. It's the, get the damn one. How do you find it? It's on Spotify. Listen to all of it. It's fantastic. It's a bop.
Listen to the bop.
It's like Echo Cave, I think it was. No, Hollows. What the hell? You see the gift. Cool.
Hollows?
Yeah, yes. Hollows Echo Cave. That is a fantastic one. Also, the main themes also just slaps. So, check it out. That done. The next one, what I've been reading wise, this is a manga. Very short.
I'm just gonna point out. He's just gonna skip past the fact that he received a gift.
I did. I just saw that. I'm like, huh. I'm gonna ignore it for now. Okay.
You said it. No, it's too late. You already said it. It's too late. Now you gotta say what it is. What is it?
Hold on. What's this? That's Discord. Minus
yes,
everything.
the gift is not on Discord.
Steam notifications. You received the gift. Bastard. Okay.
Merry Christmas, boy.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. So now I have Sunbreak. I have Sunbreak now.
He's a little holiday cheer. Just in time.
So.
Just in time.
Damn. Alright. Accept the gifts.
Yeah, so he thought he was going to have a break. No, he doesn't.
No, I wasn't even thinking I was going to have a break. I was just going to, grind out gear because I know there's certain weapons I want to possibly use and level up for that. Because I'm not really one for making multiple weapons for different occasions. I want to stick with one weapon and just go from there.
Now all I do is make multiple weapons, not for distant occasions, but just multiple weapons. I'll be like, yo, I just need things that I could switch up and fight with. So like, in this game, I'm obviously a sword and shield main, but like, you know, maybe I want to go back to the old mains. Maybe I want to play Gunlance for anybody that's out there. OG original Gunlance, let's go. Maybe I want to play Buglaive. Everybody that know Buglaive, you out there, be cool.
Oh no. Making different weapons, like different variety of weapons, is one thing. Like I'd love to go back.
Oh,
to...
you don't like having the specialized.
Yeah, like the different elements and everything like that. I'd rather like just stick with one.
That's true. I do prefer to just have like the one weapon that like is neutral. Granted, if you're playing on your own, right? If you're playing on your own, it is better for you to make a bunch of different ones. So that way things go by faster and you're exploiting like the elemental weaknesses of the things you're fighting. It genuinely makes you far more effective in fights.
Oh no, absolutely.
When you're jumping it with a bunch of friends, even though the monster is stronger, it's like, I'm gonna just use this neutral weapon so I don't have to keep switching it up every time. At most, you just change out your armor so you're like, my armor's straight. Like, you're prepared for like whatever's about to hit you. But like, if you can get a really good neutral weapon, obviously the elemental weapons will do significantly more, but a really good neutral weapon will carry you, like, if you need it to just carry you. It's just good to have, because, and like, if you just don't have it...
One of the more neutral... Well, this is like a little tip, if no one knows about this within, well, you could even say in World and Rise. Poison and Blast are like the best neutral status weapons you can possibly use in general. Because you get the most benefits out of it with the ticks and then the damage. Because
technically it's tick, and technically it still is an elemental weakness. Most things are actually just weak against blast, and poison, although things are resistant to it, unless it's poisonous itself, it isn't immune.
And the ticks still do a lot of damage, and then the blast itself, even though it can be small, it's still significant damage regardless.
Yeah.
So
it's like, so it kind of is worth it either way. Although I would say, like, if you can, just because I usually use a bunch of like straight up neutral weapons a lot of time, just so that you don't have to worry about the resistances as much when you're hitting. You just hurt it regardless. That's what I do. But blast isn't a bad way to go. Blast and poison not bad.
Well, the status elements are quote unquote neutral, but there aren't that many neutral weapons within Rise, from my memory. They really went ham on the whole elemental stuff.
I would actually say Rise has more neutral weapons than World did. I'm gonna be honest with you,
because I haven't seen like ways to boost neutral, like the elementless gem or anything like that, within Rise yet. So I'm still new within it, so I'm not totally sure if I missed it or anything.
The reason why is because they give you more neutral weapons that you can use that get higher. So like, I think before, neutral would probably stop at a certain point, and then everything else would have to be like elemental. But like, from what I've noticed, there have been like consistently neutral weapons that have been like throughout the tree. There's also like technically more weapons than there were. Well, actually, by default, there are more weapons than there were in World, because this game has more monsters than there were in World.
Yeah, there are a lot
straight
more.
Up. So there are more weapons, so they don't have to do the neutral thing, because they just have more neutral weapons. They're like, here, you want this axe that just doesn't do anything in particular? It's just good at hitting? Here.
Yeah, here, take it.
Also, switch axe mains. I'm not a switch axe main, but it's cool.
Oh yeah,
I like playing it. It's fun.
But aside from that, thank you, Ahmani. Thank you for the gift. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna have to get you back now. But aside from that little surprise, this manga I've been reading, it's a short one. Chapters are very short. I think they're like only like 3 or 4 pages. It is called The Sister with Strength, and it's literally about a sister, a nun, getting confessed to, like, to the sins and everything, and then reacting very strongly to the said confession. So I am going to post this in the general chat, and I'll actually do chapter 1. Let me just get that up there. I'll just let you see What I mean by reacting strongly, because it's generally funny. It's little funny things.
I'm afraid.
No, it's nothing too bad. No, don't worry.
Oh Lord.
It is not like degenerate or questionable. It's just
That's true. He probably would have introduced it with degeneracy.
I would have,
He did
yes.
not do that.
I would have.
He did not indeed do that. The degeneracy tag was not on this.
No, it was not. But I won't say that the things that she's confessed to might be questionable. But they get their just desserts. Is what I'll say.
The idea of the sister with strength is quite fascinating because it means that she's like, oh, I gotta chill, bro. Like, I gotta just not stone off on this dude right now.
No.
Never mind. She totally stones off on that dude.
She very much goes straight in. So
never mind.
it's not even a spoil. This the nun after
It's
hearing
like
a
the
confession.
first 2 pages. Dog.
When it's like really shitty. So because literally the first chapter is like, hey, I got 3 5-star pulls on a character, even though this is like medieval shit. And
I don't know how
he then, which is fine, But then he also provoked other people unfortunate to him. She then punches the shit out of him, and it goes from that's it. There's nothing else. That's it, and that's the trend. It's just the nun hearing the confession and then possibly swinging on them.
Potentially swinging
on them. So. Check it out.
She swung on the thought of somebody.
Yeah, just that's it.
I don't even know how you swing on somebody like that.
Oh, even like chapter 2 is even better because it's just whole like sad monologue by this child, and no, not even that.
She swung on the top. Please tell me she swung on the child.
No, she's not swinging the child. No, it's not that. No, that's not the child. This is a woman. There is one with a child, though, and it's another fun one. So, check it out. It's only 23 chapters. It literally just came out in September, so...
This nun be swinging.
Yeah, she just be swinging.
Oh, man.
So if you just want to see a nun getting confessed to and then swinging, a swinging nun, if you want to see a swinging nun, check this out.
First of all, shouts out to chapter 3, but nah, don't do that, nurse. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I understand completely with that man, but come on, don't, not switch
chapter
Kun.
3 again. I'm forgetting.
That was switch Kun. He was like, I can't.
Right.
Like, no, please, no more.
It's greatness. But the last thing I want to talk about is actually a new Shonen Jump manga that recently came out.
Okay.
And it is called Green Greens. This manga is about Haiku.
Greens?
Yeah, greens, yeah. Haiku. He is a high schooler. I think he's about to be graduating soon. And he kind of just doesn't know what he's going to do with his life. He just kind of goes with the flow almost. And then he overhears one of the classmates basically saying, yes, I want to do this path. And she's kind of intrigued what it is, what she's trying to do. And it's essentially golfing. Weirdest left field thing. He doesn't know anything about it. He doesn't really care about it or anything. But he gives it a shot, and it seems kind of fun to him. And so now he's just trying to discover himself, and through golf, essentially, yeah. And just enjoying the sport, enjoying for what it is. And the best thing so far is that this is not some sort of fucking prodigy that can shoot this golf ball thousands of miles away and can hit hole-in-ones within the first chapter or two.
He's just vibing.
Yeah, he's just vibing, yeah. He's just doing his thing. He's just trying. He's learning. And it's so far pretty wholesome for what it is. It's just mostly neutral. It's cooking. It's boiling, simmering, for what the story is going with. And so you can hear from my tone, I'm enjoying it so far. In the recent chapter, there's actually been a pretty fun character coming out that kind of reminds me of Rengoku ish, kind of his demeanor, how kind of holds himself a little bit. Though
How are you that flamboyant when you're playing golf?
I don't know.
How does that?
He,
How does that work?
trust me.
Like I said, this isn't like a whole.
Like the whole thing about golf is being silent. Like,
It's about golf, but it's like learning, essentially. He's learning about golf in the beginning stages. It's not like he's just going straight to a golf tournament or anything like that. He's just still learning about it. He's getting his bearings, going to a driving range, or, the minor things about it. So,
yeah, like he's learning the ropes.
learning the ropes.
They really got you interested in this golf.
I didn't think I would. I was like, okay, this is.
It's not
I
your
do
typical.
enjoy golf personally. I like playing golf when I can.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But just
now it makes more sense.
the way it's also being just depicted in the manga itself is actually pretty nice. It's pretty good.
It's nicely paced. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all about this person low key is good at such and such sport. He got this talent. Kuroko no basket. But
He's really good at passing.
for real, like it's literally not your typical shonen of let's give them some
Honestly,
type
I
of
feel
wild
like
power.
For a basketball anime, I'm gonna be honest, to be really specialized as like I'm good at passing is hilarious to me. I mean, like, I'm sure that there's like actual players that are like that, but it's just funny. It's just
no, in
so,
general,
so
but
not shooting.
But as we all know, that in most shonen sports series, it's always over the top. It's always this.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I can do X, Y, Z to the most nth degree at light speed. And it's like, okay, what the fuck? How is that even possible?
Exactly.
From what I can tell, it's just they just vibing. You just
Yeah,
playing golf.
it's just
There's nothing crazy going on.
No,
either.
there's nothing
I'm
crazy. That's the
taking a
thing.
little skim.
That's the fun thing. It's nothing crazy. It's just playing
I
golf.
say this, and then there's like a crazy like wall breaking scene, but I guess this is just him breaking his limits more than anything else.
It's more of just
Yeah.
it's essentially kind of it's just him like enjoying it. Also, just artistic design for what it is versus actual.
Yeah, it just happened that I was skimming, and that's just the panel I landed on immediately after saying that. It's like it's just and a giant wall is crumbling. I'm like, bro, what?
Like,
Like I said, I'm
what
skimming real quick
what
just to
page
see.
was that actually?
I can go back and find it. It is 20. Actually, no, it's 16 on chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
I probably got like
16 on chapter
2 chapters to catch up on since it just updated this Sunday. Well, today.
Oh, you was reading it too, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very figurative.
Oh yeah, no, it's figurative. It
Yeah.
just happened to be the next
Oh
panel.
no, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Just if you're
As
skimming
we
that,
were talking.
if you're skimming it and seeing that, you're like, oh, yo, wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, wait a minute, hold on.
But the context very much helps out on that one. But no, yeah, check it out. It's only 4 chapters so far. So if you just want something like mellow, nothing like
Yeah, I'm
heavy
definitely seeing the
shonen.
Sengoku energy, and I'm not really understanding how that works. if
Yeah.
you're playing golf. Like, how are you like this?
And I don't know. But I
It's
just
like
read
the
it. I
exact
literally read
opposite
it
of
when I
what
was at
golf
work,
is.
and I was like, "Yeah, this man, he's kind of Rengoku-ish."
It's got vibes like that.
Yeah.
It's got the fiery hair, literally.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. It's not. It's drawn like fire, actually, like Rengoku.
No, not at all. But you know,
Yes.
it's demeanor. The way he had, literally the way he entered the scene, the panel is
I'm like, this man
Rengoku.
is basically
it's
Rengoku.
basically Rengoku.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is
No.
definitely what this is.
Yes. So yeah, check it out. You're not gonna get anything like Battle Shonen-esque so far with it. As I said, it's simmering right now. So yeah, give it a shot. Greens. And that's it.
I like this bug.
That is it for me.
For me, well, I've just been pretty much catching up on all the usual things. I guess the only thing that's really out of the ordinary that I've been playing is Thirsty Suitors, but those of you that know, I've been streaming that, so that's fun. That game is still going strong. Obviously, I think got like one more stream left in us before we're just done with the game, genuinely, because damn, it's coming by really fast. It's good. I started listening to the music actually recently because I almost forgot. actually really like the music in that game. It's kind of dope. So the playlist is actually on, well, not the playlist, the album for it. The soundtrack is on Spotify if you wanted to find it. So I would recommend just going and hitting it up if you want to just listen, because very different vibes. Very different vibes. It's like trap mixed with like a lot of like Indian style music, and I'm kind of vibing with it.
Interesting.
So it's a good sound. Obviously, I gotta catch up on what is the biggest anime currently out right now. And no, I don't mean One Piece. I mean JJK.
Yeah.
I mean Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's
Yeah,
popping off.
this new season has hurt tremendously, even though I already knew it was coming. It's the best way I could describe this. I knew some of these things were happening, and I'm like, I know it's gonna happen, I just don't know how. And then I like watched it, and I'm like, my chest.
So I'm gonna
Not like this.
It's been said before, but I have not started JJK. I'm going to. We're doing it in dub.
You're messing up.
I am.
You're messing up.
I am. But I already know what the hell is going on with it. Here it's popping off, and I see like little clips and tidbits of the animations and everything, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, dog, the animation on some of these fights are crazy.
Yes.
It's like movie quality shit in a
Yes.
show, and I don't get it. I'm like, bro, why? You didn't need to go this hard.
What are these animators smoking? What are they doing? What are they drinking? What are they
Bro,
doing?
my favorite fights so far in this show have been anything involving Itadori and Mahito. Every single fight those two are beefing in is either some funny shit or some really fire shit. Because obviously everybody knows the original fight from the first season. That got the best clip ever. That turned into a meme, which is just
Hey.
fight back, nigga. Fight back. I'm like, yeah, no, he is getting jumped. That is how you get jumped. Not me and Itadori beat the shit out of that man. And I ain't gonna front. They went hard in this one too. They had a rematch for obvious reasons, because that man obviously like lives. And their rematch is the most on-site run them hands. We got beef shit ever, and I love it.
That's true, because that was one clip. Actually, not even the clip. It was the whole episode. As soon as
The whole
Itadori,
episode,
like,
we got beef.
bruh, as soon as Itadori just jumped down the what's called the escalators in the subway. Next thing you know, it's just slowly, on site, nigga, on site.
Yeah, they just walking. He's like, yeah, run it.
He's like, you just see. I don't know his name, but I fucks with him immediately. As soon as he sees the face, just to confirm it, in .01 seconds, this man's like, oh, yep, it's a op, on site, let's go.
Yeah, but later on when he gets to Mahito, I like that. Their approach, it has rival battle feelings like in a video game, but like but it's not. It's an anime. The way they approach each other is like, nah, this personal, bro. We been, you know what it is. But I guess I'll explain this to you, Leon, just real quick. Part of the reason why Mahito and Itadori's fights are so interesting is because Itadori is one of the few people that can actually hurt him, and not like on like some main character thing. Mahito's whole ability is that I guess you kind of have to understand the idea of like curses and stuff like that, but like he can shape his soul, essentially, which allows him to shape his body and things of that nature. So when normal people, or I guess normal curse sorcerers, try to attack him, it doesn't work, because technically they're not hitting the right parts of him that really affect him, because he can move his soul around. Yuji can see that and just goes like, pop, like, even he just be catching him, and he's like, how is he hitting me? Is this
Like,
nigga
hey,
like
yo,
my
wait a minute,
natural enemy? Yeah, Mahito explains it as like, he's like, this dude is my natural enemy. Like, this is a predator. He can find me. He's one of the few people that can kill me. Whoa.
This is very much spoilers for me, but you know, fucking YouTube being YouTube, showing everything and anything. There's like a little scene where Itadori was walking through like snow in the sky, like kind of like crawling away. Like, is that the guy you're talking about? The one who can move his soul?
Does he have white hair?
Yes.
Yes, that's him.
Yes. So yeah, yeah. He was freaking the fuck out when that little scene that I saw. So
Obviously, the way they mess it, and the reason why I say it's not like just Yuzi is that there are other Jujutsu sorcerers that can do that. He just happens to be one of them that can, and it's kind of a rarer thing, but it's not he's not the only one.
yeah.
If that makes any sense, because there's a whole one of the other top threes, Nobara, I believe her name is, the brown haired chick with the hammer.
Yeah.
Hers is very much the same way, and so he was like, fuck, there's more than one right now. Shit.
I should probably dip out.
Yeah, basically he was like, I should leave. I should not deal with that. But yeah, nah, that shit's great. JJK is, if you're not watching it right now, you should probably be watching it in general. And I don't really know how Leon messed up, because we've been recommending that for like a minute now.
Because I'm a sub watcher.
Mr. Anime Boy.
There are just moments where I don't have time to watch it sub. I want to watch it sub.
And that's fine. But it's already been subbed, so
I
you can
know.
just watch it sub.
I know. And it's just like, I gotta read it now. Okay, let's do that. And I want to try and do
So
something
if
else
you
with it. It's like, I can't.
If you watch it in the dub, it's fine, but there's just certain characters that you might want to. Here's the best way I can describe it. You can watch it in the dub, but just know what they sound like in sub, so that you can understand certain things, like you should probably hear Gojo's voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should definitely hear Toji's voice. You'll know because they'll obviously say who they are. So you'll be like, that's Toji. I should probably see who that is. Like what he sounds like. But those are two of them that I'm like, those are really good, and you should probably hear them in like their Japanese voices, just to know, because there are certain scenes and certain seasons that are like, yeah, nah, I need to hear how the other one went down, because that shit sounds wild. This looks like someone voice acted their ass off, so I need to go see what that's about. I'm not saying that the dub doesn't have it too, but sometimes you just gotta go check. You'd be like, this looks like someone was cooking. Need to see.
See, now this is just maybe want to watch it in sub, to be honest. If that's the case,
Well, what it is I've watched it in dub just because I'll do the same thing. I'll be like, I don't feel like reading it today. Switch it over. It's not bad in sub. I mean, it's not bad in dub at all.
No, I heard
good.
a little bit of the dub. It sounds pretty good from what I can hear.
Yeah, it's just there's some characters that are like, that's the voice. That's not the best voice. Like Toji is one of them that it's like straight up. It's like, that's not the best voice. No disrespect to the voice actor, but when you hear him in Japanese versus when you hear him in English, you're like, they chose that. They did them dirty a little bit. But like, Gojo's fine. For instance, Gojo's fine in both, but like I said, there are just some scenes with Gojo, a very specific one in mind, specifically, that I'm like, you just gotta hear both ends of that one. You just gotta hear both ends of that one. That one's just like, I need to see these people voice act. Like, I need to hear it. But I mean, most of JJK is really known for its fights, and you'll get that fight regardless, to be honest. Whether it's in English or sub,
I heard.
You gonna get that fight.
I heard.
that fight's sick. Whatever fight it is, then you gonna get that fight. Sukuna, I don't know what Sukuna sounds like in the dub. I just thought about that. I mean, Sukuna's another good one that you might want to just hear both, because he be vibing. He got a good voice actor in Japanese, and I kind of want to know what he sounds like in English. Besides JJK, I mean, obviously I've been continuing to read a study group. Got a lot further in that. I caught up on School Bus Graveyard, and another one that I decided to catch up on. Let me check. I can't remember what it was. Obviously, I've been reading Kaiji number 8.
Oh
Kaiji
no!
number 8 going. Yeah.
Oh no! I
Yeah.
really hope this goes well. We don't need a
Yeah.
second one.
I'm like, not another. Not like this.
My idea is that I want Yuji is his name, is it? I'm forgetting his name right now.
Who are you referring to?
Or the main character.
Kepka.
Kepka. I want Kepka to somehow unlock this like hybrid monster form or something that makes him more monster, that has him jet forward to the destination. Just
He was like, I need him to be faster, dog.
faster
I need him to be there sooner.
I need him to pull a whole Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan moment where he
I
just
need this
goes
man to pull
around
up.
knocking out all the Cell Juniors and just peeling back over to Cell. That's it. All I need.
I'm gonna be real, dog. I totally believe he could do it.
I think so too.
It's very clear that he can kind of shape his body anyway, especially in the beginning.
Oh no, very much so. But in the circumstance that's going on now, something
telling
has
you,
to give.
He's gonna have he's got something, dog. He's got something.
He
Like,
has
something's
to have
gonna
something.
happen.
Something has to be cooking.
He's gotta have something because he's gotta clear some distance. My man's need to pull up.
He needs to. For the love of God, he needs to.
But besides that, obviously end of Mott, I've been continuing that. I caught up to that completely, and then I had to continue again because there's a new chapter out.
Which one?
End of Mott. It's the webtoon series that it's like about the Egyptian brothers
Right,
who are
right,
trying
right,
to
right,
fold
right.
all the Egyptian gods.
That's still funny, the concept.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, no, he want the smoke.
He wants to smoke.
And he don't care who he get the smoke from. He want the smoke.
He just wants to.
And you know what? He putting in that work. Cause currently he fighting Horus.
Oh,
Horus is they throwing hands. they throwing hands. Horus was a little shook. He was like, "Hey, yo, wait a minute, hold up. Are you even human? You surviving some stuff that you really shouldn't be living through right now. Hold up."
how in the hell? How in the Nubis are you doing this?
Deadass, it's like, bro, how are you doing this?
What are you smoking? The fuck?
You smoking on that Metal Gear Solid?
And then besides that, I think that's about it. I mean, like, I'm just keeping up with all the stuff I'm already doing. So that one's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing else that I've been working on pretty much is trying to get those extra logos and stuff like that done for the shirts, for like the hoodies and stuff like that. So that's out there. Oh, I'll announce this now because I kind of want to do this, and it's already in my mindset to already start designing it. So that'll be done soon enough. Funny enough, there is going to be a specially designed limited hoodie for a while, which is going to be a PlayStation hoodie. Because for some reason, the thought never occurred to me to design one of the hoodies like the classic PlayStation logo a little bit. Or like change up the colorings. So that's gonna be one. That's gonna be fun. But for those that want it, let it be known that I'm going to be doing that one. I'm going to be doing that and one other one that's going to be in store for a while, but I have to get the situation on that one figured out. But I'll let you guys know exactly what it is when it's done. But that one's a secret. That one's going to be a little secret.
Mm-hmm.
The hint is it's going to be based on a certain superhero. And
I think I know what superhero it is. Okay.
It's going to be based on a certain superhero.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you get.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, yeah, no, that's it for me. So I guess we get right into the news now.
All
We're gonna
right.
hit this. All right. So first up, one of the main things we got to get into for this is, so they're remaking the East Blue saga of One Piece.
Why?
It's being done.
Yet
by-
again, I'm gonna say this right now. You guys have no excuse at all This is new animation that we're getting. This is not like the fucking Ark movies that we had that retold Chopper and Alabasta. No. We're getting all the way at the beginning, and it gives you all you Attack on Titan fans and all you other haters talking about some older animation is so bad because it's that old. Well, guess what? It's new animation now.
Look bad like that, but you know.
It's not even that it looks bad. It's more for me, my gripe is more of that. This is still a running anime right now. It's still going on. It hasn't ended.
Oh no, they're talking about the old episodes though.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think the old episodes look bad.
No, it doesn't look bad at all. But again, for me, I don't really care for the fact that it's getting a remake. It's cool it's getting a remake for the animation and everything, but it makes no sense for it to happen for the fact that
true.
It's still ongoing. It's still alive.
I feel you, but when the biggest complaint about One Piece for people to get into One Piece is that it's too long, if you can make a remake that kind of condenses all of this down, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can condense the East Blue down to like 20 episodes, because that's significantly better than what we got. You can condense the East Blue, all of it down to 20 episodes. Go for it. That way people can catch up.
That's a lot of condensing, but shoot.
It is a lot of condensing, but like I'm assuming it's going to be like 20 episodes, right? Or like 25, 26.
26
right?
is the normal season now, at least for.
Yeah, so assuming that it's 26 episodes and they're remaking it and they're condensing the entire East Blue down to like 26 episodes. That's a good catch up right there.
Oh, no, absolutely, 100%. 100%.
That's a good way to that's a good condense.
Imagine
and like
as
long as you understand that it's as long as you understand that it's going to be a condensed form and that that's a more expanded version that's out there that exists that you can watch. I mean, it's always fine, right? It's just to give you like, hey, look, this is everything you need to know to catch up to this point, and then everything from there you can start watching. But at the same time, I understand where you're coming from, where it's like, this is ongoing, does it need a remake? You could just watch the anime as it is, the episodes are out.
Like things like Yu Hakusho or Hunter x Hunter when it was the old 90s. What else? You could kind of say Dragon Ball-ish.
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
It did.
And Kai still isn't even condensed enough
it's
for
not.
me.
It's not. It's not.
Kai is still not condensed enough.
You could say Inuyasha, the original series.
That's true.
Sailor Moon, which they did to get a remake of it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Crystal is a thing.
Probably some of the older. I don't know if they actually did do remakes of it. Probably some of the older.
Technically, there's Brotherhood, but Brotherhood is longer than.
No, Brotherhood is the original series.
Isn't a remake.
Well,
it's more of a
Brotherhood
retelling.
technically is a remake, but it's just more accurate to the manga.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's them continuing and properly doing it to completion. But it is a remake because they had an anime before that had its own ending.
I get it. You can call it.
And it wasn't a bad ending.
It wasn't.
It's just that Brotherhood did a better one because it continued.
Yes. Yes, it followed.
But that original one was not a bad. That had me like almost in tears. I'm like, damn, bro.
Did and if you
It's
saw
like this,
if you saw the movie, goddamn,
it made me feel a little bit happier. But I was like, damn.
no,
bro.
I still feel sad with the movie. Damn.
No, with the movie one, it made me happy because it was like at least. I mean, spoilers for Full Metal Alchemist, the original, but like at least they're together.
I understand.
As opposed to, at least they're together.
I understand.
Because before it's just like, damn, this just sucks, dog.
Look, I understand what you're talking about. I understand that, but the factor of me is that when Winry came up to Ed and did all that, helped fix his auto mail and everything like that, that got me. And she just kind of said bye like that. No. No, you can't do that.
Need to happen, bro.
Yeah, they're together, but damn.
I was like, at least they're together, damn it.
I want them to be back. They all need to be back in the world.
Like I said, at least they're together.
There needs to be another movie of that one. I need to see the conclusion.
It's like, I can't live with this uncertainty.
It literally ended of them
It's
going on a
falling
quest to
apart.
figure out a way to get back to their world. Damn it!
At least they're together.
I know, but still, shit.
It still hurts him to this day,
it
dog.
does. Anywho, Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man's getting turned into a movie. Well, at least the next season. Or the next arc is being changed into a movie.
It's getting the whole
Rize arc.
It's getting the whole
which
what's it called?
It's getting Demon Slayer.
treatment.
Demon Slayer
Treatment.
treatment. Admittedly, this is a damn good arc to turn into a movie.
It
That's what I'll say.
is.
It
As
is.
someone that's finished Chainsaw Man, this is a good arc. Bro, the way this arc ends, yeah, nah, it's gotta be a movie.
Yeah.
With the crazy shit that pops off towards the end of that one, yeah, nah, that one's gotta be a movie. Now, I ain't gonna front. As nice as this is, Jones originally, off camera, when we were talking about this originally, brought up a really good point. And I'll explain it to you in a second. Actually, no, Leon, you saw it.
Yeah.
If this is getting the movie treatment, the last bit of Chainsaw Man, well, part 1, I should say, the last bit of part 1 of Chainsaw Man should also be a movie, because I'd be dead
It has
if I
to.
had to wait week to week for that last bit.
Yeah.
That last arc, I'll
hit
fight
different.
people in the streets.
That
hit-
That's
part,
not a movie.
either
It hit so
needs to be a
hard.
movie, or for the love of God, they need to put all the budget like they done in JJK into that scene, into the scenes.
They do.
Somehow, some way.
Because that goes crazy, and it's like,
does.
nah, I'm gonna need to watch that in a movie. I need to watch that in a movie theater with people. I need people to not know what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna laugh at those that don't know, because they're gonna get hurt.
Oh yes, yes,
They're gonna get hurt.
Oh yes, if that's another thing in this upcoming movie, and if it does for the final arc part,
That's what hurts too, but that's a whole other thing. This one hurts too. But I thought I knew hurt when I saw this one. I didn't know hurt until I got to it. I was like, oh nah, I'm really hurting now. I didn't think they was gonna do me like this.
nah, they hit you in the gut heavily.
Best way I could possibly describe this is, so for anybody that watched season 1 of Chainsaw Man and was like, I kind of don't get the hype. They stopped before we got here. Now, granted, the original Chainsaw Man has one big moment, like in the anime, has one big moment that does kind of get you start reading, but it's the start of the, I guess, technically downhill slope from everything else. But like the assassination, for those that know, the assassination attempt is the one of the moments that make you go like, whoa, what the fuck is going on right now?
Oh yeah,
But obviously, the anime ends on that, right? This is the next thing that happens, and if you're reading it originally, it's like that happens, then this happens, and then stuff just keeps going, and you're like, oh, okay,
we're on a
cool.
we're just tumbling. It's
So
like,
for those that couldn't,
you're on a hill.
so deadass, for those that was like, I'm not really seeing it right now, let it be known that you have, like, after that first season, it is only uphill as far as like quality of story goes.
Yeah.
It's only downhill for our heroes, though. That's that much is true.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
I recommend watching. If you wasn't really feeling it, watch this movie and you might actually get it. Like it, I think genuinely you'll get it afterwards. You'll be like, yeah, nah, I understand. I understand now.
The best girl is arriving.
Bro,
It
Damn.
awakens so much inside of you.
sad.
I know.
It's gonna, matter of fact, it's gonna be a whole nother wave of waifus out here, and it's gonna be so hilarious.
But on a, I want to say happier note, but it's almost just as grim. Has Been Hotel is getting its first season on Amazon.
I'd say it's a happy
Yeah.
note personally, simply due to the fact
It's a
that
happier note, but like also like this show is dark.
it's dark, but it has
It's
more of that
treated
the
as a-
higher
it's-
humor. It has more of that dark humor to it, though. That's the thing.
Look, Chainsaw Man is also dark humor.
No, Chainsaw
And he's
Man
a
is
fool.
depression.
It is. Chainsaw Man's
There's a
depression.
difference. Chainsaw Man is depression.
Denji and Power are like the lifeblood of that series.
Look.
And they keep everyone like happy for the most part.
Look. With Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss, they have their humor and like dark humor and everything, but it's more comedic than anything else. Specifically Hell of a Boss.
You know what?
Chainsaw Man.
It's like Chainsaw Man is. Chainsaw Man is like Adult Swim late night depressed humor. And then what was the other one? Hazbin Hotel. I don't know how exactly to put it, but no, because like, okay, so Hell of a Boss is more like Family Guy type humor, in a sense where it's gonna be off the wall and like the skit stuff really just hits you a lot, and then Hazbin Hotel, I feel like that's like every single musical episode in the comedy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's every single musical episode in any type of comedy show that you can think of.
But just in hell with their situation.
No.
But
the Cannibal Ring.
It's a thing in hell. I don't know how that happened, but don't worry about it.
I'm happy for this. Happy for the animator, Vizzy Pop, I think it was.
Yeah.
The original concept creator of it. I'm happy that she's able to get this accomplishment. I can't wait to see it. I don't think I'll be able to handle the songs that much. I'm not really a fan of it sometimes. But
Those do get me. But I actually think I remember liking Hazbin Hotel more than I liked Hell of a Boss. It's just that it took longer for Hazbin Hotel to come out. Mm-hmm. And I'm not usually a fan of musicals. Actually, I say not usually. I don't think I'm a fan of any musicals. But
you didn't like High School Musical at the time?
Absolutely not.
I did not either.
No, absolutely not.
It
was a movie that came out and everyone got excited, and I was like, I do not care. And I watched it. I definitely watched it. I'm like, what am I doing?
Oh yeah.
Why am I watching this?
Like the only musical I gave a pass literally was just Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp. Other than that, I haven't seen Repo. That was another opera movie that came out back then. And I mean, besides the usual classics like Grease and Hairspray, that's it.
Yeah. Anywho, next thing.
Oh, wait. Well, besides all the kids' movies and Cats Don't Dance, get a pass.
Well, that's animated. That's a thing. It's a difference. Slight difference, I guess.
I guess you know what, Pocahontas. No, musicals it has to basically be like the entire story is basically told through music.
Yeah.
So I was about to say, I definitely like Pocahontas, and there's a couple Disney movies I liked. I like Mulan, but that's not like that's like, it just has some songs. It's not inherently musical.
I'd say the difference between the two is more of like, with musicals, it's more reality thrown in with music. It's kind of like really off-putting. Just all of a sudden, someone just bursts out in the song in the street. You're like, what the fuck? Why? I'm trying to do my thing here.
Yeah.
And then
you go into the music dimension.
Yeah, and then with the animation, it's like, all right, yeah, I could see it because animated, they do what they do.
Technically, it happens in lore in the
yeah.
in the animation.
Mm-hmm.
It's no one goes into the music dimension. It's just we're just doing it. We're just singing. It's fine.
And everyone goes along with it. And it works.
And sometimes they reference it. It was like, that's a nice song, but like, I mean, I gotta put a damper in the parade. True. Yeah. Except for Frozen. I don't care about Frozen.
Guy can die.
I don't like Frozen very much.
There's a third one coming out.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like the most popular Disney movie, I guess, ever, even though, like, children cried because Frozen came on instead of Coco. But, that's the thing. Children was like, I want to see Coco. Where's this Frozen? They just put a short. They put a short, and the kids were like, get this shit out of our face.
We're tired of it. This is old.
It's like,
funny.
yo, I came here to see Coco, bro. I don't want to see
I'm Tyler
you.
Taylor Swift.
That stuff is funny.
Mm.
But we're gonna start skipping around for obvious reasons.
Sorry.
Be sure to name anything that you want to.
Why
yeah,
the
we shouldn't
fuck
name
does
anything.
Raikou have a long ass neck?
Oh man, that was
That's
crazy. In the Pokemon DLC for the second DLC for Pokemon Violet and Scarlet, if is it out now or we're still waiting for it?
No idea. All I know is that in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's this thing called like something dimensions, like weird dimensions, something like that, where certain paradox dimension, where certain Pokemon that we used to know and love get transformed or remake because of this paradox dimension or something like that. And Suicune is like Suicune. They have like Suicune and some other legendaries, and Raikou in the trailer has a fucking giraffe neck on his ass. And
I was like, why did you do this thing?
yeah, like why? He was so cool. Now you make him look look like this. Like they very much have made a lot of the normal, at least previous generation Pokemon in this different dimension thing, or Alolan forms, really weird in design. But to each
They
their own.
did.
Oh yeah, I noticed that some of the Alolans came back too.
Mm-hmm.
Because White Vulpix is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I've always thought they were kind of.
but they're never bringing back Mega forms. What the hell? Those are the coolest things.
Mega forms.
It's like that's their concept. Like that's exclusive to each region.
I understand that, but they keep Alolan shit and other things.
Alola forms are cool though, because Alola forms are like variations.
Oh no,
of
yeah,
them,
that's a cool
but,
thing.
like,
Yeah.
So it's just like it's the Pokemon, but technically it's a different Pokemon. Whereas
It-
like the
It's literally
X and Y
evolution.
forms are just straight up like actual like mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to balance the game around being like, oh yeah, everybody can just turn into this, like this version of themselves. Just like Gigamax isn't back either.
Or like an elemental form thing. That's what it was.
Gigamax, Mega Evolutions.
Or Gigantamax, not Gigamax. But yeah, no, Alola Reason one's kind of cool because they're just like, oh yeah, it's just a Vulpix, but like it lived over here for a while.
Alolan's
Or,
fine, but this other weird
Yeah,
shit
or
is kinda...
Raichu, but it learned how to surf like a lot, and then
Yeah.
like evolved to be a surfer. Like I was like, oh okay, so like that Raichu it's surfing. It's a surfing Raichu now. Things like that. It's not as bad. Technically, it's a same Pokemon, but it's a different Pokemon.
It's like
You don't really
different
have to do much
region,
balancing.
different species.
Yeah.
Different species. I'm gonna mention Ultimate Black Panther because A, Black Panther, and B, the main villain is Moon Knight.
Which I'm confused about, personally.
I was like, Ultimate Black Panther making Moon Knight a villain. There's obviously got to be more here going on here, but that's interesting.
I think I saw the face of what's his name? The evil version of Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, the Maker.
Yeah. I thought I saw him in the background somewhere.
Yeah, the Maker's probably involved in that, and I'm like, yeah, that's the Maker. We also saw Killmonger in this, which I thought was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Killmonger's there, and I'm like, oh, cool, Killmonger. We like him. He's a cool villain. He's a cool Black Panther villain specifically. But yeah, my only gripe with Ultimate Black Panther is I don't like his mask.
Really?
I don't like how it shows his face.
Mm.
That's
Like,
first.
I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's really cool. But Moon Knight being a villain is crazy to me. It's wild. It's super cool though. But yeah, everything about this is dope. I'm ready.
All right. Can't wait.
I'm ready for the Ultimate Universe. This new take on the Ultimate Universe is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting to me. And I can't wait.
Jones, what do you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Choose.
Let's see. Where's the docs at? Because I was looking for it earlier.
You didn't find it.
No, it's not in the. It's not in the general chat.
No, it is. It's pinned.
Yeah.
Go to the pinned messages.
Pin. Oh, you bastards. Every single
It's
time.
always
Every,
been there.
Yeah.
No, because usually it's listed. Usually it's listed in the chat as usual.
It used to be, but now it's just a large docket. It's just.
Oh my God! Remember, I just got back. Forgive me, Lord.
Nah, get it together. Remember things even if you weren't here for them. Come on.
Do better. Do better.
Do better.
He says do better. Let's see.
It's under episode 127. This is what I wait to see.
I mean, what? Well, besides Echo is just that's a pat on our back to us. Like, hey, we're getting 5 episodes. No more waiting week by week. And hopefully Marvel does well because they're like, oh, check your settings and make sure you set it to TVMA. Like, okay.
I'm also really looking forward to this in general because I wanted Marvel to go back to doing street level stuff for a minute now, and I mean obviously the last time they did it was all the Netflix stuff, and I would argue that Captain America was like the newer Captain America was more street level, but it was still dealing with like terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
This is just we just beat the shit out of people, bro. Like we don't even need powers. We just punch.
For real.
I see Kingpin. Who's this girl?
Kick.
Oh,
This is
that's Echo. She showed
Daredevil,
up in
isn't it? Well, confirmed. I didn't even catch that. There we go. I don't know how I didn't catch it. I guess it's because I really didn't like pay attention to the trailer. But yeah, Daredevil's in it.
Interesting.
They popped up during what? That was Hawkeye. Yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah. You probably didn't watch Hawkeye, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't blame you. Hawkeye was
It was
Hawkeye's
all right.
honestly, it was decent. It was actually pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I guess it's forgettable.
It is because honestly,
And it's
the
not
daughter
even like a
is not
slight on
even.
it. It was good. It just wasn't. It just didn't leave a very lasting impression. Is the main thing.
It didn't feel like a proper passing of the torch. It just felt like Clint is getting old. He's getting banged up real bad now. And
Well, to be fair, it wasn't supposed to be, but then Jeremy Renner's got into his accident, so like now that show just is the passing of the torch. You know what I mean? Like it does seem like they were supposed to be kind of working together for a little bit longer
Mm-hmm.
before like anything like this happened, but now it just has to be because he's no longer doing the role, if I'm not mistaken.
Because him and everybody else, the contracts that went out, so it's like fuck it.
No, it's not even that. He got into his accident and he was taking a huge step back from it afterwards. Same thing with Chris Hemsworth.
Yes.
He wanted to spend more time with his family after finding out that he might potentially have
Dementia.
Alzheimer's. Not dementias, but yeah, I think it's one of the two.
Either way, it's a sucky thing.
Basically, he's not. At least with Chris Hemsworth, he wasn't giving up on it. He didn't say that he wouldn't come back, but he definitely was like, I'm a step back for a while to just deal with trying to be around my family more. And I'm like, that's fair.
That's true because they
Understandable
did.
reason why.
Yeah.
His daughters are pretty young. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he can't, can't come back. It's not like he won't come back. He's just like, there's not going to be a Thor movie for probably the next couple of years.
Yeah.
It's like, there's nothing being done right now.
You gotta enjoy Love and Thunder then.
Which is really unfortunate.
Yes.
Because I don't hate that movie. I don't hate that movie. That's all I can say. I don't hate it.
It's okay.
It is squandered,
Yeah.
but I do not hate it. They chose to do too much.
I do agree.
They chose to do too much. Had they focused on one of the two stories, it would have been really good.
Mm-hmm.
But they chose to do too much at the same time.
I didn't really care for how the ending went. Even it works, but it's kind of odd. Personally.
I get it. I get what you mean. It's a little like, okay. It worked out, I guess, but like how?
Yeah.
Like, the movie explains it, but it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like if he was this far gone, I really don't think you could have talked him down like this.
Right. Right.
But I get where you're coming from. I definitely understand what you're trying to do here.
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely, it's fair. What's another one? We'll make this, I guess, the last couple ones. Actually, never mind. I have to mention this because it just has to be mentioned. And I'm pretty sure someone's gonna mention out of this.
What?
But there's no point in beating around the bush. So, Kung Fu Panda 4.
Hey, okay. First of all,
Kung Fu Panda.
ain't nobody even asked for this, and I'm kind of happy at the same time because
He was like, nobody asked for it, but I will take it.
yeah.
I'm mixed about it.
Cause like low key Kung Fu Panda is one of those movies or like any form of media that I catch on late. Cause I remember when it first came out and Good Morning America, everybody was talking about it, saying how good it was. Finally got a chance to see it.
And it was fire.
Oh yes, it was. The second one, oh my god.
Also
Yes.
fire.
3, not as good as the first 2, but it was still good. Still good.
Still a banger.
But 4 now at this point, don't try to do it and run into the ground like I did Shrek. Like,
To be fair, there is enough time between these movies that, like, I don't think it's running it into the ground. But I get the feeling that, someone mentioned that it's possible that, like, the little fox creature is going to be, like, the next Dragon Warrior.
Someone
kind of
has
thing, and it's gonna be
theorized
passing
that.
up the torch.
I mean,
Yeah, and I saw that and was like, that could be kind of cool.
I think
But,
that
like,
is a thing.
Also unnecessary.
I think that's a thing only because the TV show, and because like I definitely didn't see anything in the trailer or hear anything about no Lucy Liu, Jackie Chan, so none of the
yeah, there's none of the Furious 5 seem to be here, and that does kind of bother me a little bit. Because I'm like, oh, not the homies. Which I guess they weren't really in the third movie as much either. But they were there,
were there,
a little bit,
yeah.
right?
But they weren't like
Whereas,
ingrained into it like the other ones because they got captured and such.
but yeah, no, the fact that they're kind of just seemingly not really here in this fourth one is a little weird to me, at least.
exactly. And then he got his own team with his dad and the Fox girl. I'm like, this sounds. Is this echoing the TV show a little bit? Because if so, then I have to go watch that probably.
Is the TV show even like canon or some shit like that?
I
It
don't.
is. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
It has some weird feats. Other things
There's
that
like
variety.
2 shows though, right?
There-
Because
there
there's like
are.
the Adventures of Poe, and the Adventures of Poe I think was the first one, and that one was cool.
Yeah, there's that
That
one
was
where it's
chill.
just Poe doing his thing, and then there's one where
With
Poe's
the rest
a
of the
teacher.
Furious 5 and stuff like that.
Where
Yeah.
Poe's a teacher to this
Yeah, no,
next
I don't-
generation
yeah, I
of
didn't
pandas.
watch that
That's
one.
the one I'm questioning about most.
I guess it's canon. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But I don't know.
But regardless,
Because it's only done, like, most of this world is either done through shows or movies, so
Mhm.
it's not like there's, like, a comic or something that it's following. It's not like it's following a book. It's just its own thing,
Yeah.
so
but
I don't know.
my gripe is more of like the third ending, the third movie's ending was very much well conclusive. I was okay with it. I'm fine with it being a fourth one. It looks cool. The concept of it looks very interesting.
Oh, yeah, no, I like the villain so
Mhm.
far off rip. I'm like, you guys picked a good idea for a villain.
Yeah, this is a very cool villain. But it was something that was in the forefront of my mind. Like, oh yeah, we need another one. We need another one to see his next evolution.
Oh, yeah, no, we were definitely done with Kung Fu Panda being like, yeah, no, that third one was good. That's a
like
good way to
he's
end off the
now a
series.
master
We're
of
done.
Chi. He can do what he has achieved his dream. Awesome. That's it. Nothing else.
Sick.
All right, now you need to become a world peacekeeper. All right, we're continuing the thing. Okay, all right. It's just out of left field. Best way to put it. If they execute it well, then fine. I don't care. But it's just it's an unnecessary need. Unnecessary need? Is that the best way to put it?
Like you said,
Yeah.
we didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
But we'll take it gladly.
But since you talked about that, I'm gonna talk about this thing, even though I don't even know the tickets are even out right now. But if anyone enjoys the classic anime of Gurren Lagann, they have movies coming out in theaters for America now, for both the first one and the second one. So get your tickets and watch it. It's fantastic. It summarizes basically the whole series.
We're gonna
But-
be watching Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Let's go.
But it goes even more hype. than the show.
Goes even further beyond.
Like, beyond. Like, you do not know how hyped you get in this show. Like, when you thought that you get to the peak at the end of the series, no, you go even higher.
Wait, what do you? I'm confused because it really is a recap of the whole series.
It's a recap, but there are extra details.
They did that in the show, though.
No, yeah, but there's there's like little extra details in the movie, and then extra scenes added on top of it too, in the movie.
Okay.
So won't spoil anything, but the end fight with the second movie, that shit goes wild on that one, and then
I thought that happened. I could have sworn everything in that fight happened in that movie, in that show.
yeah, it did. No, not everything. There's one more concept in in the show that happens that is goddamn. It's fantastic.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back and watch those movies again.
Yes.
Or maybe I gotta go back and watch the show again. Is actually the thing.
You can watch the show, but I just say just watch the movie.
Because I definitely watched. Because I mean, like I remember watching the movies a while ago. But like I watched the show even longer ago. So, like literally, I went one day. I was like, "Damn, I want to rewatch this again." I was like, "Oh, they got all the movies. I can just watch all the movies." So I just watched all the movies. I was like, "Yeah,
so you have
I got
watched
the
the
whole
movie.
feeling of the
Okay.
show in less time." Yeah.
Yeah,
I got the feeling I wanted.
Most people don't even know about the movies because if they were all just Japan exclusive. So for it to being a dub as well now for the movies is really impressive.
True. Who the hell do you think I am?
Right.
I mean,
Of course
honestly,
I watch the movies.
honestly, I'll treat it just like the Eureka 7 movies. I'm like, I didn't know these things existed. Do I need to watch them? Yes, no, maybe so.
I'd say yes because it's extra.
Eureka 7, I'm pretty sure, like, those movies aren't like a recap. They just are actual important things to the plot. Whereas, like, Gurren Lagann is like, oh, no, dude, do you just want to watch the series again, but, like, shorter?
And
Oh,
more
like-
hype. And far more hype.
Yeah, and apparently more hype.
And yeah, watch it.
I was like, you want to just get all the feelings you felt before, but, like, just congested so you can actually just feel it all together at once.
Do it, yeah.
in less time. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm down. I have no problem with that. No qualms.
I don't know if anybody mentioned it, but the Atomic Heart
That looks like a fucking
DLC. It really fucking does. Because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, is this like a whole like rework skin? It's like a fun DLC where like we're just gonna make fun of everything, like redo all the enemies. It's kind of candy sweet and everything. But
Technically, yeah.
mm
It's probably important too. And man's like, bro.
I don't know how this is important. It went from like this gritty robot apocalyptic thing, Russian thing, to this weird ass
to
gooses,
what the hell?
ducks just everywhere. Weird.
You're running on a Sonic level
Yes,
at one point, dog.
yes. As a goose, and then as a I don't know a rabbit possibly, rabbit suit.
I think you might be.
You are shooting weird ass animals. It literally feels like you're running on like a Sonic, like a little platforming thing. It's like, what? Why? How? What nonsense is this?
How did we get here? And why is it like this?
Is this heaven? Is this what heaven looks like? Where you just shoot geeses and do platforming stages?
Are you dead?
From my knowledge of the story, the guy is not, he's not alive. From my knowledge, so.
He's like, from what I understand, he's definitely been unalived
Yeah,
towards the
so,
end of the story.
I don't understand what the fuck's going on now.
Look, I didn't play it, so I don't know if he's been unalive or not. So I don't know. I don't tell you, but it's a thing. It's weird.
It's very. I think that's probably the weirdest DLC I've ever seen.
I guess we'll mention this too, and this will probably be the last thing. So Jones, you get to talk about this the most. Yoshimitsu. Tekken 8.
It's that time again, everybody. Time for everybody's favorite multi-dimensional character.
Yeah.
Cause like literally, this man exists inside what's it called? He exists inside Soul Calibur and Tekken, and apparently they're two separate people. One's an alien. I don't even know how the fuck they even explain the other one.
Nah, it's all the same. He's all the same.
Nah, cause they got like
All the
two.
same
It's two
guy.
different characters. Like they literally, like if you look it up, they're literally like two different characters. They're the same one, but they're two different people. For some odd reason, and I'm like, why is this a thing? But yes, Yoshimitsu is here again.
Is it just those two? I feel like he's in something else.
No, Yoshimitsu is only in Soul Calibur and Tekken.
I always feel like he's in something else. I guess you're right. He's in the two.
And shouts out to another staple coming back. I'm pretty sure I'm hearing cries from out there in these streets where there's no Marduk and everybody else when they might be legacy DLC characters.
Bring back Falcon Rom.
Bruh.
He's
Who?
cool looking.
But niggas want Bruce though. The people want Bruce back. They just want him because he's tall, like Abigail.
Nah, I just think Falcon Rom's cool.
I like the recent ones, like the French spy. He seems really cool.
Oh yeah.
Of course you do. You can weave.
And it's flipping hilarious.
He's just Jetstream Sam. I want to play him too, but like, yeah, he's Jetstream Sam with a knife and a gun and a Glock.
Hey! He knows Raven. He knows about the whole.
He knows Raven.
He knows about everything that's going on over there. So
Victor Chevalier. Really just has a Jetstream Sam sword. I'm so mad. It's just
I
that
didn't
straight
even
up.
think of that, to be honest. I just,
Dog, what do you mean? It's just straight up his sword.
again, that wasn't my first thought when I was thinking of him. It was just, oh, hey, he's a cool character. Nice.
And he has a Glock, dog. It's funny. But alright. I think that's gonna do it for this one. I did not have a keep an eye on this time. So, as always, let us do the thing that we always do one more time. So, as always, thank you guys for joining me on this episode.
Yes.
Thank the audience,
Yes.
obviously, for listening to
Great.
us and enjoying us.
Fantastic people.
Please, always share the thing. Share the show.
Share the love.
Talk to people. Let people know. Spread the love.
Spread the love.
As we always say. Do that kind of thing. If you want to follow us and or keep in touch with things that we talk about sometimes and like up to date on little news bits that we like to have here and there,
Yeah.
you can follow us on paper_action on X/Twitter and on Threads because we also do that. That'll also let you know when we are streaming, so you can join us on twitch.tv/paperplayaction.
One more time.
That is twitch.tv/paperplayaction.
Alright.
So you can watch. Yeah, so you can watch when we've streamed things. Normally on Sundays at 11 a.m. ish. That is the usual time, but keep an eye out because we do have random encounter streams. So randomly throughout the week, we'll just be like, bump it. We're playing something stupid. Let's just stream it.
we need to.
Besides that, we are selling hoodies and fleeces of varying varieties. Let us know the color, your size, and what you want. Which logo you want, because all of our logos basically are the ones that exist as the podcast logos. See what you know? You can get your own, technically custom-made version of your own hoodie, and just let us know. There will be 20 for hoodies and 15 for shirts, for fleeces. Yeah, yes, they are still. Exactly. And, well, plus shipping and handling, because obviously I have no idea where you're at in the world, so you have to let me know these things.
Please pick up a hoodie right now, cause you know your girlfriend's gonna steal one, and she's gonna want one too.
Yeah, in fact, pick up.
Yeah, maybe three.
In case, a backup for the backup, just in case she manages to find both of them. Because that's what you gotta do.
If that's the case, buy 4. Shit.
You can never have too many.
Okay.
Be extra prepared. But yeah, no, you can get yourself some pieces. Just let us know. And I think the other thing is, oh yeah, you can always hit up our Patreon or hit up the tip below if you want to ever support the podcast. Right? But besides that, yeah, we be chilling. We're about to get up out of here. And I guess the last thing I'll mention just before we leave is, hey, look, if you're a musician or you got some art or you're doing some cool stuff, let us know. Send it our way. We'd love to put it through that. Because honestly, that's what we do. Just lights and things that you guys do out there. So, send it our way. favoriteplayaction@gmail.com. That's it.
All right.
I don't think I have anything more to say.
Cool.
So, we're done.
All right. Farewell, peoples. Goodbye.
Let's get up out of here.
Yeah, all right. See you later.
Bye.